out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. On the hill for the Reds, Hunter Green. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And here it comes. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Yeah.
One out, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. De La Cruz gets under it. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. Nationals go quietly, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound today, Josiah Gray.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Will Benson. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time in that swing. That pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Fought off foul. Gray, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a cutter, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here on opening day. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took it direct back to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Saying we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
No left field.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one ripped right center field.
swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn approach. Just an excellent swing.
Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in now. In the air, left side. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Green back to work. This one popped up. Stevenson settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hebert Ruiz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. High fly ball out into left center field. Fraley got a good angle on it. Snags it for the second out.
Batting fifth. The second
Two out, space is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. That's in there. That's strike one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. That's the third out. Nothing doing for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Tyler Stevenson. The pitch. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
This one smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
Always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Josiah Gray is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Trevor Williams.
Now, number 32, Trevor Williams.
Base is empty, one away. Now at the plate, Matt McClain. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. Still only one out here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Abrams tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
The third baseman,
Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. We often hear the phrase short-term, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Candelario around third. Throw is on the line, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds, doubled his first time up. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they now lead by 9.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but we'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Well struck left field. And it's off the wall. The throw into second. He pulls into second. A run comes in the
swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the long drive.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jordan Weems. So, man aboard. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, out towards right center. Tracks it down for the out. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Lane Thomas.
The designated hitter.
Thomas measures 6 feet even, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now and watches strike one. At the belt and fires. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Candelario drifts towards it, makes the catch for the out.
Batting nine, the center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Here's Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Benson makes the grab. 2 down.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Caught looking is. First time up. In the air, left field. Fraley should have it. And that is that. Nationals leave one. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. The pitch. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And at first, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Liner, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead continues to grow. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 13-0.
To do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Jonathan India to play. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw in.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So digging in, Jake Fraley. That's hard hit in the line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now back.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Hard hit down the line and left. And it gets by him. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 14-0.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mason Thompson.
71.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one hammered but pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So 2 down. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 17-0.
As soon as that ball left his fingertips, tips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Garrett makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to inning number 4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, on to the 4th, and now Stone Garrett. Green back to work. That's to third. Candelario on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, the first baseman, Joey.
Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses. Flied out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in to end the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. And the pitch. On the line, base hit. So a man aboard, and now here is Matt McClain. Out to center, Robles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Man at first, now the third baseman, Jamer Candelario. Lifted in the air, right field. Garrett in position. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Jonathan India. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 on with 2 away. In now for the Reds. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Not something they've done much of as they lead it 17-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And a pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. So you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley should have it. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Now back, second base.
So up next, Luis Garcia. On the ground. And there's two down.
Now back, designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On the ground to third, Candelario whips it across, and that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Reds out front, 17-0. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off his stick.
Here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Now back, the catcher,
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson, 1 for 3.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
That one the other way. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And the lead continues to grow. On a pitch now for the Nationals, Tanner Rainey.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And here is TJ Friedl.
We've heard a lot of loud contact in this one. A few have turned into hits, but that wasn't the case in the last at bat. They want to keep hitting the ball hard just like that.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that extends the inning.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. 4 for 4. He singled 3 times and hit a homer. And that one hammered Rosario. Going back to the warning track, makes the catch. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Reds on top, 18-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Ildemaro Vargas. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Vargas, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. Misses, and it's 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Encarnacion Strand makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams, the next to hit. Foul ball. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Reds lead this one 18-0. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
The second baseman.
And he deals. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about. Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 21-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Dylan Floro into the game.
Now pitching for number 44, Dylan Floro.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to kick into the corner. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Waste no time there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't flip around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there is perfect.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 23-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one drilled left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So man aboard, Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one pulled foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive. Robles snags it, and there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, TJ.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one ripped. Banks off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Kyle Finnegan.
Number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swung on, belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. McClain into second, and he's got a double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well done, drives in the run. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Man at second here with 2 away. Jonathan India will hit next.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Kicks and fires. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back pack to the ball, and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his final throw. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. High in the air, out to right. Garrett ranging back. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Down the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. And the right-hander back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Right through there, got him. One down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Joey Meneses.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one pushed to the left.
From the doctor today. 9 hours ago.
Foul.
Okay.
2 outs. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The right-hander back to work. Base knock center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Good swing on him, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball, third base side. Kicks and deals. That one ripped. Robles flying after this one. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. It has the distance gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 30-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Hunter Harvey. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. On a line out towards center. Robles racing over to make the catch.
The right fielder, number 30,
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. Coming home. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Ripped on a line. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman buried it out of it.
One down. Now it's the Reds DH, Jonathan India. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And into second with one away. That's a double. One out, runner at second. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
We just saw another really good swing in that last at bat. It didn't result in a hit, but those types of cuts are the reason why they're playing with the lead right now.
Base hit center field. Runner holds at third, so even with two outs, they didn't risk it. And here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Foul ball there. Two on, two outs. Base knock center field. One run is in. Around third. He'll score. Two runs are in, and they extend their lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hidden places.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
We call that hidden places.
Left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And that's a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, TJ Friedl. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. And out of here.
finish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun to watch him pull it off as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Hebert Ruiz.
How to put shoes on the correct way.
But let's make sure you're doing it right. Before you begin, find a shoehorn. Then find your favorite pair of shoes. Loosen the laces of each shoe so your feet will slide. Video here. Of course, put your foot partway into the shoe. Right. Before you begin, find a shoe. Have you ever wondered how to put on a pair of shoes? That may sound silly, but let's make sure you're doing it right. Before you begin, find a shoehorn. Then find your favorite pair of shoes. Loosen the laces of each shoe so your feet will slide in more easily. If you picked a shoe style without laces, you can skip this step, of course. Put your foot partway into the shoe, then use the shoehorn to help your heel slip in comfortably. This helps prevent damage to the heel area of your shoes, making them last longer. Finally, tie your shoes. And to make sure you're doing that right, watch our full-length video here. Have you ever wondered how to put... Have you ever wondered how...
Get Google Pixel 9a on us and our new 3-year price lock guarantee with plans starting at $30 a month.
This one easy trick will save you thousands when buying a used car. Did you know that some dealerships
I
will
gotta
clear check engine codes off
I
their
gotta
cars,
figure
and
out
then
if
you'll
he's
end up
doing
buying
it.
that car without realizing you're about to get hit with thousands of repairs.
Still gotta put him on the right way. You know?
Hi kids, this is Becky from ECTC. Today I'm going to show you how to get your shoes on the right foot the ECTC way. We have many different kinds of shoes. We're going to go over different kinds of shoes and how to remember which foot the shoe goes on so that they fit the best. So, we have these shoes that have straps. If your shoes have straps, then we want to look at the straps and make sure they go on the outside of the shoe. So your feet have a front and a back, an inside and an outside. Inside the foot, outside the foot, okay? So if your shoes have straps, we want to make sure that the strap is on the outside. So when you put it on, it's going to go on the outside of your foot. The straps open and they close and they go on the outside, okay? If the strap is going on the inside of your foot, it's the wrong way. The strap always goes outside. And the way to remember this is that you put your straps on the outside and then it's time to go outside, okay? The straps go on the outside because your shoes are ready to go outside, and play. So the straps go on the outside of your foot. That's those shoes. And we have some other ones here too that have a little Velcro. Also, you can see with these shoes, the Velcro is on the outside, so the strap buckles on the outside. Buckles go on the outside. Here's another pair that's a little different. These are kind of like boots. And the way you know which way they go, which foot does it go on? Which foot does it go on? This is how you know. They may look the same. The buckle is on the outside. So make sure parents repeat that and help them see it, and pretty soon they'll start to catch on. The buckle's on the outside of my foot, Mom. The buckle's on the outside of my foot, Dad. And they'll start to see it themselves. So which foot does it go on? The buckle is on the outside, and I'm ready to go outside and play. All right, so that's the buckles and the straps. Parents, this is a very difficult skill because the kids' feet are very rounded this age, and if you notice, most of the shoes are very rounded also. So it actually feels really similar to them, even if they have the shoe on the wrong foot. To us, we would feel the difference immediately if we put our foot in the wrong the shoe on the wrong foot, our foot in the wrong shoe. But to them, it is very similar in size and shape, and so they're not going to feel a difference. So buckle on the outside, and we're ready to go outside, kids. Okay, we have a couple more to talk about. These are shoes with zippers. If your shoes have zippers, the zippers might be on the inside. Now, how are we going to remember this? Not the outside, but outside. The zippers are funny because they have this little thing here.
Have you ever wondered how to put on a pair of shoes? Getting your concrete coating installed before the summer is actually a really smart idea because you get some of the best pricing.
Your foot has an arch, your foot has a bend. Your shoe has an arch, your shoe has a bend. Match the arch, match the bend. Let's look down at our feet. Let's look down at our shoes. Left bends this away, right bends that away. Let's match shoe to foot.
What the heck?
Left foot, left shoe, right foot, right shoe. Left goes on left, right goes on right. Hooray, let's do it again. Left foot, left shoe, right foot, right shoe. Left goes on left, right goes on right. Hooray, let's do it again.
Ruiz.
Green back to work. Right through there for a strike. Green into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
He goes down looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Thomas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fraley puts it away, and that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Matt McLean.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. This to center field. On the move. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. Line to left. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel settles under this one. Balls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That one's in there. 0-2 now. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. On the ground, right side. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
So 2 down now, and here is C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He was late there, strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Late with the swing there.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The Nats down to their final strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, it made just one better pitch. Perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
All eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on me. All eyes on me, I said, that's what I mean, I said, all eyes on me, I said, I'm not that innocent, want you to take the bus, say you're not innocent, please leave my red a mess, I'm not way too simple. All eyes on me, wrong emoji, Tristan is broke, selling his bingo. All eyes on me, I'm not innocent, I'm militant, I'm knee deep in this dirty money, I'm breaking bad and I'm vigilant. How could I not benefit?
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you.
I can think of younger days when I lived for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. I was never told about the sorrow. And can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop oh sun from shining? What makes the world